Welcome to the Lunch and Blunt Show, and I'm your boy, Abe Wax. Today, we sitting down with a very, very special guest, man, my boy, super producer. Been doing this thing for a long time, I bet.
Shreveport's on.
Shreveport's own, very, very own, DUDE. From Amore Studios, man, live in the building. So we doing our thing.
Yeah.
Who else we got in the building with me?
Neighborhoods, you already know.
Neighborhood.
Yeah, G.O., Ghost.
Ghost in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Meet your Loke in the building, you heard me?
Regis Loke in the building. And Jalen around here somewhere.
Jalen Walker. He going to get a lunch pay. You know he's going to get a lunch pay.
The sensation. Alright, boy.
Alright, man, it's going to be a real good show. We're going to go over a few things today. For a lot of people that don't know how to engineer music and produce music, that's what we're going to talk about. Here we go. Stay tuned.
I'm saying?
Hey man, we gonna have a good one today, man. It's good to be. Hey, and we speaking of being in the element, man, right now. Being in that element, that moment, where you just feeling it. Everything is just where it needs to be, And again, man, I want to welcome, man, dude, man, from Amore Studios, super producer.
Oh, man, I'm
I
home.
love him, my
Appreciate
boy.
y'all
If
having
I could,
me,
if I was a man, y'all been know about that.
You can't just say,
say
super producer. You got to say music creator.
music creator,
Yeah, creator,
I mean,
sound creator.
R&B sensation. Oh man, it's wonderful.
Look
How
it
you
up in
doing,
Adrian's
brother?
book of words. Book of
Good,
words.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll fuck up some shit real quick. I'll be on some shit. I'll be fuck some shit
Pull
up.
one out the sky.
I'm
man.
serious. Like, where that come from?
Straight up.
Man, how you doing today?
I'm
How you
good,
doing?
brother. Blessed, man.
That's
Woke
wonderful.
up,
That's
Oh, yeah.
wonderful,
Oh,
brother.
Here with y'all, gentlemen, man.
Hey, we appreciate you sliding through though.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Hey,
For real.
Likewise, appreciate y'all having me,
Showing
man.
us the love, man. I know you've been doing music for a long time around here, in the city, man. And I think, you needed to be recognized. You need to be brought to the forefront on your talent and your craft and just how you bring out the best in people in their music. You bring out. I've seen you pull some damn shit out the hat. I mean, you made some shit that's coming up sounding like god damn garbage,
Yeah.
but you just shook it all the way back, brought it back to life. How you do something like this? Where does that come from?
Man, we just try to do what we try to do, man. I think that the biggest thing, one of my biggest gifts is just motivation.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
yeah,
I feel like any real producer, you got to be a natural motivator.
yeah.
You feel me? So that's really just what it is. Like, kind of seeing a person and, trying to have enough time to see some of their strengths and their weaknesses, you feel me? And help them get to where they want to get to. That's like the biggest thing. And just, like I say, just encouraging them to do so because, I mean, so many of us, everybody got a song,
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
talk. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of just
Bring it
having
out
somebody
in
to try to help them get to that to what they got in their head manifest.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
One thing that I noticed
So that
when I
motivation.
first met you, man, like I said, Adrian was like, man, we gonna go holler at my boy dude, cause we've been, at the other little studio. I ain't never been in no real studio. We was in the little locker room at a little playhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I came up in there, I'm like, damn, this shit's sweet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, meet my boy dude.
Yeah.
But the first thing that I noticed, man, it wasn't about the money that we was paying. It was about the people you were with, and the artists. And trying to help bring the best out of whatever we had.
Right.
And that's what I really appreciated, and that's what I respected about you, because especially, when you get in that industry, I mean, especially making music, and all you got to do is mash a button and do this and that. Some people, I like the way you took time with them boys, and you, hey man, what if we can do this? Or,
Right.
what about this? And that showed to me, right off the bat that you care.
Right.
Especially in an industry where you really don't have to.
Yeah, yeah. Because for most producers, engineers, it's all about the money.
It's all about the paper.
They're just gonna give you what you want.
What you pay for.
whether you put it out right or not. They're not
Yeah.
gonna help you critique it and bring it to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
But let's
I
go
mean-
back a little bit though. Let's
Yes,
go back
sir.
a little bit though, cause you are from you went to Woodlawn High School, right?
Yeah.
Woodlawn High School.
Woodlawn, I stayed away from Woodlawn.
Class 04.
Oh,
Class
oh,
04.
oh,
Stay in the
oh,
building.
oh,
Class
oh,
04 in the building.
Okay.
Man, dude,
I ain't go to
we go
Woodlawn.
way back. Hey, we go way back. Hey, man, for real.
Y'all own that
Our
neighborhood,
very first
just like
started,
Green Oak.
man. Our very first started. Man, dude, we
Yeah.
go way back. You heard me? That's
Yeah.
for real, man.
Hey man, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
real.
So, at Woodlawn, was that your inspiration to pick up, music? What inspired you, as a young man coming from the hood, coming from the streets, to really get to where you got to go? Let's take it back to high school. How did that transpire?
Man, shout out to my big cuz, man, AP.
AP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, DJ AP.
Yeah.
DJ Fo Trey.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah, man, he inspired me. I was just being around him, man. Him, my aunt Slack, being around them young, you know what I'm saying, and seeing it being done.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I remember ASR 10. AP had an ASR 10. You feel me? They
Okay.
like.
Hold up. I'm sorry. What's the ASR 10? Because I'm.
All right, so,
you know what I'm saying?
all right.
Hold on, break it down.
Spanish. You speaking Spanish, dude.
Alright,
Help us
cool,
out,
cool.
man.
So the ASR 10, that's it's kind of like what y'all see the motif in the studio. It's a music workstation.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And it was one of the first boards with a built-in sampler on it. You know what I'm saying? Where you can man, just really just go in. If y'all ever seen Kanye West in the studio,
Yeah.
when he first was having them samples, flipping them samples,
Yeah.
the keyboard that he had,
Yeah.
that was ASR 10.
Ah.
You know what I'm
okay,
saying? That's
okay.
a legendary board.
Yeah.
You feel me? So seeing him before then, like I saw beats be made before, but
Yeah.
seeing him work on that particular board, it was
Yeah.
like it was just crazy. It was like, damn, I don't need all these.
Yeah.
I don't have to have
$1 million
eight
of
people,
equipment.
$1 million
Yeah,
of
all that.
equipment or
Yeah.
8 people in here to make a track.
Yeah.
I can go to this keyboard and bam, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely shout out to P. That was that first person that helped me to it, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
motivated me to, to get it going.
What age was that?
With age,
Yeah.
man, I made my first beat, I say probably like 16.
16.
Yup, probably like
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
I probably messed around a little bit with it before then, but
Yeah.
yeah, I made my first one right at 16.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope though. That's about the age when you really start figuring out in life what you want to do anyway. You know
Real
what I'm
talk.
saying? Where you gonna be, coming from the streets, you okay. It's either it's only so much. We got
Yeah.
opportunities. You either an athlete. You in the music or the band or
Yeah.
Real talk.
you
the
only
drugs.
had so much or
Start
you
coming
into the
into your
drugs.
own.
You know what I'm saying? Or you into the street life.
Yeah.
Or you into the street life. You know what I'm saying?
There's no
You
love.
know, so-
Only on the lunch and blood show.
but that's real, So that's one of the things that I think drove me toward music, because I wasn't a good athlete. I sucked at I sucked. Everybody thought because I was tall, oh, he supposed to play basketball. No, nigga, I'm clumsy. That wasn't my niche. No, nigga, I'm clumsy. I will fall the fuck down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, wait,
So-
for me to be short, man, I could dunk a basketball.
See that?
Man,
See
I
that?
was short, but could dunk, man.
Yeah.
Straight up.
He said, "Nah, I'm
No, that
clumsy."
wasn't me. No. But see, music was my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was about that age. I couldn't rap. It took me a while to get to it.
Yeah.
But it's always good though to have something that inspires you. So young people, if it's something in your life that's going on, grab hold to something, that one positive thing,
Yeah.
and just grind on that positive
Yeah,
thing.
hit that on
Learn
top.
the best,
On
learn the
top.
best you
Hey,
could
listen.
about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know?
for the hookup when we was young, we hooked up when we was young, man. We met dude when we was young, man. I mean, just even knowing him out of high school, we met him in a studio recreated at the
Yeah.
house, man. And here we is now in the future. You get what I'm saying, man? Here
Yeah.
we is in the future. Just to meet him when we was young, and I mean, dude, he put on one of his CDs that he made, and I mean, shit, dude, Pump Like a Something, he cut up on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Dude cut up on it,
Dude,
man. I
dude
still
is
bug him
okay.
about certain songs now.
Yeah.
Straight up, man. And I'm gonna
And
continue to bug him until he
talking
bring him to
about
life.
the
Come on,
youngsters.
dude. I'm gonna bring.
Talk
Hey,
about them
Straight
youngsters.
up,
You know, we
straight
see
up.
you out there in the community, man. You know,
Yeah.
working with the youngsters.
Yeah.
You know, doing
Exactly.
things that
A leader.
need to be done, because especially now in Ratchet City, is
Yeah,
what they
yeah,
call
yeah,
it.
you don't see
You
a
know
lot
what I'm
of
saying?
people like our generation stepping up and being leaders in the community, and that's one reason why we want to have you on the show today, because the thing that you and Dorian do, how y'all lead these kids
Love
into the
that.
future and
Just
stuff,
teaching
we
them,
love
man.
that. And the world need more people like that. You know what I'm
Love
saying?
that.
The world needs to be seeing people like that. So
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I feel like, man, like it's like it's on us now.
yeah,
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like Ralph, Wax, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all age group, y'all OG'd us.
yeah,
You feel me?
exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's like we at
Yeah.
the age now, you know what I'm saying? Like the homie Suggs, Gary Suggs, like you say, like, man, we the OGs now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, man, when it come with these youngins, like my biggest thing, it just be like, man, like I had people to help me out. Like I say, my aunt, my cuz, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to KP too as well.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know,
Most
OG,
definitely.
KP though too. Shout out to that KP too.
Yeah.
Shout out to OG KP too.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
man, just having people like prime example, bro. You know, quick story. You know what I'm saying? I remember I got into an incident at Woodlawn my junior or my senior year. You know what I'm saying? And it could have went real bad after a basketball game. You feel me? And my in the studio, my cousin, you know what I'm saying, my partner, man, dug me out. We went by the yo or some stuff, whatever. But being in that environment, man, really saved my life on the cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's a moment that, like, you know, I had went all the way left. You feel me? And like, I tell a lot of people about that. You know what I'm saying? And there's several stories like
not to cut you
that.
off, but
Yeah.
You know,
from that instance in that situation, it directed your life in a different direction, right?
it did.
And that's the point of it, right?
It
there.
did,
That's
right.
the point right there.
You
feel
make
me?
a
Yeah.
decision. You got choices.
Got choices. We
Got
all
choices.
got choices to
Right.
make.
Either
Exactly.
we
But-
change for the better or the worse.
This
Real
is
talk.
true. But it's good you was exposed to that.
Yeah.
I remember when I was promotions director for Cumulus, you know, one of the things I did, and this is why I really look up to what you guys are doing, I think is amazing. I teamed up with the Salvation Army, you know, in the Boys and Girls Club. You know, for every, you know, I let the director decide, you know, for whatever 10, you know, good kids or whatever that week, bring them by the studio.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? Bring them by the radio station. You know, I did that for a whole summer, 10 kids. Just let them see, you know, it's
Right.
something else outside of what you're seeing or what you're doing. You know, and it's right here in your own hometown.
Other than
Right.
the
You know what I'm
neighborhood.
saying?
Right.
Other than the neighborhood.
Other than the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a plus and a bonus to inspire someone. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
To especially the youth. You know what I'm saying? Which they are so influential. You know what I'm saying? You can influence them so easily. You know, that's why the music in itself has to, you know, it plays a big part over what our culture goes through.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
The little dude, what was on the singing, the boy that had the what was it? Got Down syndrome or something. He was singing the song. Did y'all see that episode?
He, like X Factor or something like that.
X-Factor,
Yo,
something.
yo,
She
yo,
gave
yo.
him what's his name? Gave him the gold button to go on and
Yeah.
perform in front of him. Like that was a powerful statement. My son say, Daddy, why did how does music affect people like that? That was just powerful to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the only thing I tell him, like what you don't realize is music has the power to take people places that no one in this world can take you. You know what? You can go back to the past. You can feel the pain that you feel from the past. You can go to the future. You can go anywhere in this world through music, and that's why music's so powerful to people. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Speaking of this though, but let me go back to how did you get a chance to be an engineer at Amore Studios? Big up to Johnny. I gotta take off my hats to Johnny Antoine. Johnny Antoine has mad love to this guy. He's only preached positive. He deposited so much good stuff in my life as a young man coming up in the music business. You know, so big ups to Johnny Antoine,
Bro.
Amore Studios. How did you team up with that guy? How did that come together?
Man,
And how long have you been with him?
man, I've been at Amore about say roughly about almost like 9 years now.
9 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
Yeah. And I walked in, man. Once again, man. My people, man. AP.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Brought me through there. And what's crazy is that it was like on some artist stuff.
Yeah.
You feel me? It wasn't like on an engineering tip. It was
Yeah.
like, on some artist stuff. And I had pretty much, man, once again, just speaking on music, kind of just, being a safe haven. I had just moved back from Houston. You know what I'm saying? Had some illegal stuff going on to where I, had to move back and come back and be in Louisiana for about a little over a year or something like that. And man, I was kind of off the music. You feel me? I was more so like on a spiritual tip.
Yeah.
And man, Johnny heard some of the music, wanted me to come through. He heard some of the rapping and stuff. And then when I got up over there, he heard some of the tracks I was making. And he was like, damn, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Like this you know what I'm saying?
He heard you.
Yeah.
He heard
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I was like, I still, but it's crazy though, you know what I'm saying? To speak on what this journey is for me, like, I still wasn't sold on it. Like, here I am in this $1 million studio.
Everything.
And I'm still like finna be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? But we
Yeah.
had a conversation, about it being a spiritual walk. You know what I'm saying? It being bigger than the music. And
Yeah.
boom, you feel me? Like, after that conversation, I was kind of sold on it. Like,
It's a lot of conversations that people would have with you.
Hey, but
real talk.
It's a lot of
Real
stuff
talk.
people would
Listen,
talk to
but
you
listen,
about.
Real talk.
you know what I'm saying? That's
Man.
another thing I wanted to get with you on.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? Because that was another thing I wanted to speak to you about, man. Your spirituality. You know, around here at the podcast, we with you. You know, we spirituality. T.O. tell me wax in a minute, wax. Okay, don't start preaching today. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. You know what I'm saying? We spiritual. What led you to that? I mean, how did you find that point? When did you know?
When did I know what?
When did you became spiritual and you
Turn
were
your
able
life.
to open your eyes open
Ah,
and turn your
man.
life over to God? And
walk that different direction, because I know coming from Woodlawn that ain't the path that you first see unless you with grandma or something like that. I mean, hell, what,
Hey,
man? I'm
but
just
look,
saying.
look,
Hold
hold
on,
up.
time
Hold
out.
up, look.
Hold on, one more time.
We got me and Misha getting tight over there. Like, hold up.
I know. See, what I'm saying is, let me explain.
Hold
What
up,
I'm saying
man,
is,
yeah.
I went to Fab Hard. You know what I'm saying? So I know the struggles. I know the things that go around. You know, coming around from a black school. You know, the expectations from the people that's coming out of a black school, out of a black neighborhood.
I guess this the question.
So
This the
the
question.
thing is, coming
the
out of where you
coming from the
came
streets,
from
coming from the hood and the environment we grew up in.
Woodlawn.
It's the-
Alright, Hey, you got raised about with us. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of pot. Yeah. We got
Man,
some
we
good,
just have fun.
some
man.
good
We
product
have
coming
fun.
from over there,
For
man.
sure, man. For sure.
Real
but
talk.
this whole city,
I mean, but to answer that question though, bro, real talk, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, and not to take nothing away from any other neighborhood, any other school, you know what I'm saying, but particularly in Cedar Grove, you know what I'm saying, like, man, like, everybody over there is like
talented,
and we spiritual people.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I feel like I heard this brother say something about controlling the narrative. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the big thing. Like, the narrative, we don't always control the narrative. So it's so many positive things that's going on that a lot of people don't catch wind of. Because, you know, the media or whatever, they controlling the narrative and broadcasting all the bull.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, up there, like, we had a lot of try to remember Coach, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we had a lot of positive people playing a lot of, you know, positive roles, man.
Exactly.
One thing they taught us, hard work pays off. I remember
Facts.
that.
Facts.
Hard work pays off, man. That's one thing I remember.
I know, you know, one person I thank God for every day, Coach Brian.
Yeah,
Real
hey,
talk.
and that's what I'm talking about.
At the
Coach
Woodlawn
Brian.
Apollo show, before I even did Woodlawn Apollo show, you know, everybody know I used to do the music and rapping, you know, so anyway. But Yeah.
There you go.
After Woodlawn Apollo, so Coach sat me down. He was like, "Troy, what you really think you gonna do with the music stuff? 'Cause, I just used to rap.
Yeah.
Ain't care nothing about no music. You know what I'm saying?" So I'm like, "I don't know, Coach." He was like, "Man, let me tell you something. Whatever you do in this world, always keep your faith in it, 'cause I saw something out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw something out there. You know what I'm saying? For people to see stuff like that in you, man, I mean, it just take you somewhere. So I never forget that. Like they can say a lot about Woodlawn, but there was a lot of people in Woodlawn, like dudes say, that was there for a reason.
See,
Like God put them people there for a reason.
Yep, that's why I said what I said, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your neighborhood, and that's gonna be one of your biggest influences. The neighborhood and the people you hang around, and the things that you put yourself around. That's why I said that. Not saying nothing bad.
We know.
You got all these schools around here. I'm LP, baby.
At the time, man, we was on the at the time, rap.
Very side, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know nothing. I didn't even know this side of town existed. All I knew of was Green Oaks. I knew them.
So
we moved over here. So different thing, man.
So back to Amore. Let's go back to that spiritual thing.
Spiritual. Alright, I'm gonna come right back to it. Man, also, so leading up to that Amore thing, being that, everything that we did, like Rap was saying, like from our environment, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in a band, you feel me? Like, man, that kept me with something to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The weekend we going to we going to do the games. We got something going, you know what I'm saying? And I was pretty good, so that was fun. The ladies used to like that, so that made it cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I used to snatch up so many of my homeboys, you know what I'm saying, and be like, man, come. I know you don't know how to play no damn drums or nothing, but just come kick it with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get them out of that.
You feel me? And like. So that's kind of always been a part of me. A lot of my homeboys, man, they hopped in the band just because we was doing it. You know what I'm saying? And had fun. You know what I'm saying? Got to travel, got to do a lot of things. So bringing that all the way back around, I was blessed to get a music scholarship to go to Grambling.
Okay.
You feel me? And that was like a big dream for me. You know what I'm saying? Seeing them, watching them.
Yeah. G-Town was the shit.
Yeah, from like State Fair Classic, you know what I'm saying?
Bayou.
You feel me? Bayou, all of that.
TV,
you know what I'm saying?
So, shit, New York,
real
walking in the parade, shit,
man, all of this. So that kind of, I got a chance to experience that. And when I went to Grambling, it was like, man, being around so many other black people that's like, man, like, I might have a dream about, or just think that, man, you know what, I want to get off into this, whether it's in depth in stocks or whatever. Man, I'm running across people my age that's doing it.
Yeah.
That can show me like what diversified fun, all this. Seeing people doing it. You feel me?
That you never exposed to at the house.
Real talk.
Because we was never exposed to that.
We was never exposed
to that.
Exactly.
But that's why you got to get out the neighborhood. That's why you gotta travel. That's why you gotta do these different things, man.
Man, that's real. And coming back, you know what I'm saying? Like I went through some stuff down there, you know what I'm saying, once again. And it's crazy. It's doing this damn interview and seeing really just reflecting like, damn, that's a repetitive thing. But I had some stuff and it brought me back home. You know what I'm saying? And when I got back home, it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 17.
Yeah.
Now I'm 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because coming home one weekend from school, that's nothing compared to just really just being back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was like, man, it was like, it was so much stuff going on, bro. And I was like, I don't know, it just hit me different, and that's when the spiritual thing first started really just hitting me. It's like the Most High came to me, was showing me like, man, really just who I am and my responsibility in what I saw. You feel me? Like, man, like, well, if you see a need for this, then fill the gap. Fill the void. That's
Quick
what.
Question.
Yes, sir.
You think God made you come back to the city that many times for a reason to make you realize something?
Yeah. Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Okay, I noticed you said it was repetitive. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You kept trying to
Yeah.
lead.
Kept trying to,
Yeah.
man. Even to this, even to this day, it's been so many more times. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's so much stuff. Cause I kept on thinking that man, I gotta go and make it, quote unquote, make it. You know,
To get
Come
out.
back
to come back,
and try to help.
right? And it's like,
I'm with you.
Nah.
Same.
Yo,
Same.
Yeah.
The
I'm
city
with
needs
you.
your help
now, yeah,
They need
you
your
know what I'm
help.
saying?
Exactly. Right on.
And that's
Right
why,
on.
you know, like I
Right
say, so
on.
many of the things that we doing,
Right on.
it'd be like,
Right on.
nah, man, we gotta
Right
get to
on.
it now, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's kind of like, you know, and Troy, you know, Meacher know that like the no love and all that.
Oh, yeah.
That's what that came from.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
that's one of my favorite dude tracks, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Can we pull that
Listen
joint
at
up?
that. Listen, yeah, see if
Can
we
we
pull
pull
that
that joint up?
the no love up.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah.
pull the joint up?
Turn this tab
Can we
down.
pull
Why
that
y'all,
joint
why
up?
you pulling it up? You know, speaking on
That's
that,
wonderful.
speaking on what you were talking about
You
the
got it on
city
your
and
phone,
things
though?
like that. You know, that was another question that I know me and Wax had talked about as well as T.O. and Lo. You know, about the unity. You know, in Shreveport in the artists. You know,
Right.
what can we do or what do we have to do to get everybody together and make everybody go on the same track? It's like everybody pulling in a different direction, man.
Yeah.
You know,
But
like
everybody
you said.
got the same dream, but they going in a separate direction. Everybody got the same goals, same plans.
Because everybody we talk to say the same thing, but you just don't see the
Pulling it
actions
together.
coming with the
Yeah.
with the words
I mean-
that's being spoken. You know,
I so, man, a couple of weeks ago, like another thing with, you know, with these kids, man, we're helping them. You know, we had a meeting, and it was like 14, 15 brothers that came together. You know what I'm saying? To step in to be mentors. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And I looked around the room and I had people hit me up like, man, you know, such and such. And I was like, and everybody was like, man, like that's an opportunity to, you know,
get together. Yeah.
to unify. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
And I was like, yeah, like that's really like the whole goal, cause helping, giving out, I feel giving back is like, if me and you know what I'm saying, side by side, going towards a common goal
Yeah.
outside of our personal goals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Guess what? We building camaraderie.
Yeah.
You
Right,
feel me?
yeah.
And we ain't looking
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
I ain't looking at. Oh, I gotta do this his way or he doing it. Nah, these kids, they the. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the goal. You feel me? So it's no competition between us or anything. That's the goal. And with us doing so, you know, out here in the field,
Yep.
fighting, working together, we building that camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Exactly.
learning so much more about you. You learning so much about me.
Exactly.
And y'all teach
Why
each
are
other.
we teaching each other and these kids? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Same time.
So I feel like
Exactly.
Wow.
things like that, man, is kind of like what we need. You know what I'm saying? Like just something to just the fellowship. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where it's at. Like, man, because at the end of the day, man, I had so many people that had me wrong. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
Because it might have been one person that I might have did a couple favors for, and then when I didn't do this favor, they
They
ran
mad.
out here. They mad.
They
Ah,
mad.
man, dude, he ain't.
He ain't.
He ain't.
He ain't.
You know what I'm
Talk
saying?
about that.
And then this person will come back, you know what I'm saying, be like, man, you know what? Man, bro, you cool, man. I ain't gonna fake. I thought you was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Nah.
like, damn. Like, nah, bro.
prejudge
You know,
you before they
yeah,
talk
but
to you.
somebody else
And
done
that's where
already.
always, and that's the problem. They always
Yeah.
listen to everybody else.
You
They
know,
always
so
listen to everybody else.
I feel like, man, us just getting together for different things outside of just the music, man. Like, man, let's beat the streets together. Like let's try to
Yeah.
help out the community together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see who all sign up for that.
Yeah.
Go cut some grass for,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
somebody who can't get out there and do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So I got a
saying?
little name for a project right now. I just came up with just listening to what you say. It's the Megatron project. And you think about Transformers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got all these Transformers that do all kind of different shit.
Yeah.
Some turn to cars, trucks, you
Yeah.
know, some shoot, some fly.
Yeah.
But they all come together and form one big ass thing
Yeah.
to whoop everything.
Real
and
talk.
that's what is the Megatron project.
Real
Yeah.
talk.
Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
some,
dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, everybody from all these different places, all these different entities, everybody come together as one and join to fight whatever we need to fight.
I like that.
Yeah.
Me and my
You
homeboy
know
been
what I'm
thinking
saying?
about
Yeah.
putting together a few projects, you know, because
Because-
like a lot of these licensed, you know, stuff going around in the community, like the city not taking care of the properties and stuff, so we gonna go around try to help clean it up, you know, because that's our environment, that's our
Real
neighborhood.
talk.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, bro. You know, that Megatron, I like that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
On the
Man,
lunch
y'all
and blunt.
ain't good.
Because
Real
see, I'm
talk.
gonna tell you
Real
The
talk.
blunt show.
Man, you know, hey man, you gotta bust them snacks down, man. We got snacks today. Hey man,
Here, man, get you some.
I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? I just brought some freaking snacks. Hey, but you know, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? We talking about this shit.
song
You know what I'm saying?
song at? We're gonna bust that song out, man.
You got it over there?
Y'all gotta
Yeah,
come.
you got it.
Ooh, I gotta go through an old email.
Man, I like that joint, boy. Ain't no
What's
love.
name? Ain't no love.
You got the coat.
When he
A
for the
villain.
longest.
Yeah, they wanna handle all the
No love.
But see, man, I just appreciate you sitting down, as well as all of our other guests, man. You know, sitting down, you know, bringing what you bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about some, you know, some stuff that can really move the whole
Yes.
city.
Real
Yes.
talk.
Because see, we
Yeah.
could be a smaller version of Atlanta. We could be a smaller version of I mean, if we unify,
Yeah.
Right.
we take over our airways, support our own, buy our own, buy locally,
Yeah.
That part.
you know, play locally, support everyone,
Boy,
no favoritism.
Right.
If it's good, it's good.
Right.
If it's whack, it's whack.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Support it. I mean, hey, if it's good, support it.
Hey, one quick subject while you on there real quick, Rex. We want to get your opinion or idea of some anything, like we've been gathering a lot of thoughts on how we can get artists in Shreveport to come together.
Just, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And unify. You know, where there's no money involved, anything, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We want to see what's your idea, how we can make that happen.
Man, once again, bro, I feel like it's just like, I feel like fellowship is the key, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if we can kick it together, you feel me, and just have a conversation and just away from just, of course, the creative, you know what I'm saying, the creative process, like,
Yeah.
you get in the lab with somebody, you know what I'm saying, like, that's gonna get it going, but
But
like,
they fall on the lines of us hanging and kicking and talking every day and vibing with each other too as well.
exactly,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, because I've seen it sometimes, well, you know, artists get in the studio, you know what I'm saying, and it's instant competitive mode,
Yeah.
and like they stand
Yeah.
offish or whatever,
Yeah.
and maybe
Yeah.
sometimes
Defense,
after you get out the booth, and then I get out the booth, and we both feeling what we did, you
Yeah.
know, we can build something. But I seen a lot of times where it didn't go that way,
Yeah.
you know. So I just feel like, man, just fellowshipping outside of it, you know what I'm saying? Like if we set up a artist barbecue. That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
an artist barbecue where
There
we
you go,
just
right
Yeah.
there.
boom come in and just
We got to.
kick it. Everybody meet up at Ford Park and just
Kick it.
Yeah.
and just kick it.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I feel like stuff like that are kind of like let people get to know people. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Cause we in
Yeah.
a small city, but
Yeah.
man, everybody
so
don't
far
know.
apart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you feel
Even
me?
though we
Like,
so small, we
Amen.
so far apart.
shout out to man JD Beats, man, Trunk
Trunk
Killers.
Yeah.
You know, JD had a producer gathering maybe like close to a month ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And man, there was a lot of producers. Believe it or not, it was crazy that you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of producers in there, man, that I had never met.
Yeah.
They had heat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A couple of them, of course, like I knew the names, you know what I'm saying, but I had never met the people.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like being in that environment, like just like, damn, oh yeah, bro, man, you know what I'm saying? Like it just made it just cool. Like, you know, his wife had hooked up some what she had, some gumbo rotel or something.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
just kicking it, man. You feel me? So like
build a little friendship and
Yeah.
bond.
Yeah,
So y'all,
you know.
if you listening, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Just
That's
listen,
how you
pay
grow
attention.
together.
Real
Yeah.
talk.
See, that's
Yeah.
how we was supposed to have it today,
Yeah.
but my cook was off on vacation. So
all
that was
good.
it. We gonna be all right. We both been had some.
it's all good.
Good.
We done done that before though.
Yeah.
You know, y'all
Yeah,
whipped out the
studio.
grill at the studio.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
studio,
Yeah.
Real
Lick the
talk.
skillet. Lick the
Skillet.
skillet.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Skillet.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
eat ghosts on the
Yeah.
skillet, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
We don't need you on the
when
grill.
we
We don't
do
need
that
ghosts on
artist
the grill.
barbecue, I'm gonna be on that grill. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to be.
Yeah. So
I can't fake
let's play this joint real quick. Let's play this joint, and then we got a few more questions for you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Who got the?
We coming with it. That's
Yeah,
why I
coming
just
with
got
it.
it, though. I like that though, man. The artist barbecue or some shit.
Yeah,
Now
we
the
gonna
vibe
do
and
it.
kicking
Let's
the
do
meet
that.
and greet. Rub some shoulders or something.
And shit, we can let them bring their music.
Yeah,
We
y'all
just play
listen to hit the
music.
comment section. Let us
We
know.
just play the
You know
music.
what
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying?
Let us know.
Yeah.
Ain't no, give me $10. I'll play your music. You know, we just play the music. Let
Yeah,
it play
Yeah,
the
it
music.
ain't no $10
You know what
to
I'm
play.
I know a couple of
it's
producers or something. I might,
You know
reach
what I'm
out to a couple
Play
producers
everybody.
and see if
Yeah,
they come
just
through
play
and
the
smash
music,
a couple
see what's
beats. We
up,
can get some
see
freestyle
what's
sessions,
going
something
on.
going
No,
or
listen
something,
to it.
Get it right.
Yeah. Vibe out.
Maybe even, you know, shit. Let AR wax over there.
We got our
put one
resourceful
in the studio
hostess
we do,
over
you
here.
know.
Yeah.
One in the studio we do, you know, for a
Top.
session.
Mhm.
Yeah, give away a session we do.
Mhm. We'll put it all together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know
Do
we're gonna
that.
work with
We
it.
gonna do that. Yeah,
You
after
know,
we
we
lift
need
this
to think
song
about
too,
it.
you know we gonna have to give away some
Swamp
sweaters.
sweaters and big neck buttons.
And big neck
Uh-oh.
buttons.
God
Yeah,
damn.
you know it.
Hey,
I think we need to go ahead and give Mount Everest and the people of Mount Everest the swamp sweater again this week.
They still on that
They
time?
are still in a traffic jam
Damn.
on Mount Everest. And the guy said it's not the traffic going up, it's the way coming down that's killing everybody.
Man, I just have to take a parachute.
Yeah, this
parachute.
one dude say, man, he was walking over all type of dead bodies going down Mount Everest like
That's
it's
crazy.
man.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's crazy.
Mount
dude.
Deverest.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Shit.
But
Man,
while
hey,
we gonna also send our heart, most sincere, whatever you want to call it, all our love, our prayers, everything out to the family of what is her name, Michaela Davis, the little girl, man. Cause it's just
that
a
was-
sad situation
That
right
was
there,
straight
man.
wrong
Right.
and
Yeah,
wrong.
it's just a sad situation right there.
That
So
was-
you know,
that was-
all our prayers going out to that family.
That was
man.
truly horrible.
I don't even
that
want to
was
know the
truly
pain
horrible.
y'all feeling right now.
That's truly horrible.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue to pray for them.
You know that the boy was the boyfriend, the mama boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah,
he
man.
raped her, man, and killed the little girl. You know,
The
she
mama
was
in
missing
jail
like
too,
a
ain't it?
month. She went missing for like a month or
That's
so.
what the mama had
Yeah,
something to
the
do
mama
with
had
it,
something to do with it too.
Yeah.
That's what they were just showing
Crazy,
us this
crazy.
morning, man.
That's too wild.
They found
Hey.
a body in Arkansas, man.
Leave
Wow,
your kids
over
live.
300 miles
300
away.
miles away, man.
You know,
City
her flight and her time that she left, that she say she left, wasn't adding up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
know what I'm
crazy.
saying? There was a whole lot of
For real.
time wasn't
That's
adding up.
crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff.
I just died
she's
inside,
a
man.
suspect.
My little girl was in my arm, man.
I
just
know.
died
That's a
inside,
horrible-
man.
But man, this world, man, this is why you have to stay prayed up, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it's attacking families. I mean, mothers against daughters,
Yeah.
fathers against sons. You know, it destroying family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, find out, talk
cutting
to
out
your
the
brother,
youth.
find out what's going on. Like, if you walking down the street, I don't give a damn if you don't know that man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never hurt to say, hey man, stop and say, hey man, what's going on, brother? You alright?
You good?
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But, I mean, it might just pick his spirit up or anything.
Yeah.
It might deter him to doing what's negative, but that negative
Mhm.
thought on his mind, it might
Mhm.
deter him for that second. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So reach out to sometimes, you know what I'm
You
saying?
never
Especially
know.
if it's your family, your kids, know what's going on.
You never
Talk.
know.
Hey, man, that's
I got a little swamp
Yeah,
sweat I want to
yeah.
give out, man. I don't understand this, man. This a McDonald's manager up in New York. And this dude was trapping out the McDonald's. This dude was caught.
Womp, womp. Swamp sweater.
The police call it Operation Off the Menu. Man, this dude was selling crack
Wow.
and cocaine
Oh,
Damn.
man.
out the 24-hour McDonald's. Is that what you went and got from McDonald's? That local? I see you got your cup.
Yeah.
You know it.
Man, this dude had crack in the cookie bag.
That's
He
crazy.
done sold the man
He got regulars.
over
He got
$8,000
regulars.
over $8,000 worth of crack and cocaine to this undercover. And that's just one person. That's just one person. That's a swamp sweater right there. Dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you real swamp
No,
sweater.
he gets
too.
the big nigga. He getting the swamp sweater.
He getting a swamp sweater. He
Yeah.
retarded ass.
Retarded bastard.
Shit, he get a swamp sweater. He get a big neck button trust.
Who
Think
got
he
a
gonna
big
get
nigga
away?
button? Who got?
Now this other girl got a swamp sweater too. Hold on, now take this dude out. Take this dude out. This a Florida man.
Okay.
Now just think, man, I'm faming like a motherfucker, man. Let me text my boy. I'm gonna see what he got, man. I'm gonna text him and see if I can get $2 grand. Now instead of him texting his homeboy saying what's up on the weed, he didn't take one of the captains from the police station.
What the fuck?
Boy, you
Wah,
got to be-
wah, wah.
That's an extra swamp sweater right there.
This nigga hit his fuck
Hey,
up.
double up.
Oh.
This dude trying to get the best. He trying to get that good
He
shit.
trying to get that good
Man,
stuff.
what you got in the evidence locker there, bro?
I know you got some good
I know you got a couple of grams in there you can spare. Shit.
That's just
wow.
crazy,
I
man.
got you. I'll be there in a minute. Shit.
Okay, they probably
So
was
Stay
there.
was
focused,
there in
bro.
a minute, goddamn.
Stay focused, bro. Stay focused, bro.
Okay.
Oh, man.
He was fiending for real.
He was really on it.
He
That's
was
crazy.
fiending
as
for real.
fuck.
Any more swamp sweaters y'all want to give out?
What you got, Wax?
Look at
Who
him.
you got a big neck button for?
Right now, I don't have one this week. I don't have one. I'm out of a big neck.
He got a
button.
big neck
We gonna give a
button.
big neck
So-
button to dude for all the good work that he do, man, around the
Yeah.
neighborhood with the kids,
Yeah,
man.
That's wonderful.
You know,
man.
big neck button, that's positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know one thing I want to say about dude, man, and this come from a Facebook post that I saw somebody post. They say it's no Shreveport Nipsey Hussle. I'm gonna tell you something about dude, and whether it's Nipsey Hussle or not, dude really standing up doing something that a lot of people not doing. That's on the borderline of what Nipsey Hussle did, because he doing shit for his community and his people.
And they
You feel
right.
me?
They right
And he
though.
working with what he
Yeah.
got. And he doing it with what he got. You
But they
feel me?
right. We don't have no Shreveport
Yeah.
Nipsey.
We got
Hussle. We got
dudes.
dudes.
Boy, dude.
We got dudes.
Yeah,
That's what we got.
we got
Now
Shreveport
we got
dudes.
Say
Shreveport
what?
dudes.
Yeah.
We gotta do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so they can talk about
Yeah.
something else on all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, because you don't need a Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah,
You need somebody
just
in
need
your
a rightful
neighborhood,
brother.
you know what I'm saying, who people look up to, who people
Exactly,
know.
man.
They know Nipsey because of what
Exactly.
he did out there. You know what I'm saying? We got people right here doing
But
the
he
same
doing it,
thing.
man.
But
He
y'all
doing
ain't
it,
recognizing.
you know
Y'all
what I'm
can't
saying?
see it.
But see, this
Open
is
your
why
eyes.
this
Look
is
at
why
open
we're
your
highlighting them. This is why we're highlighting them
Yeah,
here.
'cause
You know,
that's what
right
it's
here at the
about,
Lunch and
man.
Blunt Show, we want to put artists, you know, producers, everyone on blast that deserve a chance to talk about that shit, man, and you know, and you know, express that shit. You know.
Yeah, we need the people to stand up, like
Yeah.
Wax said on his track.
Yeah.
He done pulled water out the head on my head. I'm talking about 9:30
He
this
took it
morning,
back.
man.
come on,
He
A-Wax. A-Wax went on like you
Yeah,
didn't talk. Come on,
stand
A-Wax went
up,
on.
stand
Yes,
I
sir.
was like, what?
What?
Oh shit!
One of my
He
favorite
put all the
artists
way
coming
back
over.
I told
One
him
of my
that's his
favorite
thing.
artists, Ghost. It's
That's
one of my
right.
favorite artists.
Hey,
That's his
man.
thing.
Come on,
I'm
A-Wax.
talking about took me all the way
Top
back.
notch.
A-Wax, you want
Steady,
spitting, baby,
man.
top nine.
Yeah,
Sure,
top
man.
nine.
Don't nobody know them about the Wax.
You gotta hear that joint, man.
Boy, they put it that boy.
Yeah.
Ah!
I couldn't even
back.
get in the email, man.
We'll find it. We'll put it on there.
Yeah.
We'll put it on there.
I got another one.
All right.
We gonna
Send
do.
it to you, though.
We gonna put the Wax.
We're gonna put Wax on blast real quick. We finna go on blast for one time.
God
One time.
damn.
Yeah, top notch in the
Oh,
tail.
man.
Notch in the building.
We done went back. I wasn't even this shit today. Yeah.
That's how you did me last
Top
week.
notch in the
Hey, it was your
building.
Man, they
birthday.
hit me some
Hey,
shit
shout out
way
to
back
you,
in the
man.
early
Like, we used to see your
2000s, man.
birthday,
Took me
man.
way back to the early
Yes,
2000s.
Hey, man.
Top,
It was
top,
Tito,
top
man.
notch.
Did you enjoy your birthday?
Man, I
Tito?
enjoyed it, man. It was all love, man. You know what I'm saying? For real.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, I spent it in the
Oh.
presence of good people anyway, so that
Hey,
was all.
look at
That's
him.
what's up.
Yeah.
Look
Hold
at
up.
him when it's fine. He done went all the way back.
What?
So that's his theme song.
He done went
Hey,
all
Wax.
the way back.
Stand up, stand up.
We gonna make a stand up.
Yeah. Damn it.
Do you know heard that?
That's 20. Dude, that's 20
what
years.
make, hey, that's why I started it, dude. That's why I started.
Yeah.
What?
Just up yawning.
Yeah!
California nigga. California nigga. Wax sound good on that
Hey,
thing.
that's why I
Yeah.
started, baby.
Ain't nothing that changed with my zip code,
No,
G.
that's why I started. Hey, what? Top notch.
Real talk.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. dang. What? What?
Put your hands up.
Stand up, stand up.
There's my wife on the track.
Wow.
There's my wife on the track.
Hey, hey.
Look at that.
Hey,
Look at that, man. Look at that.
Bringing it back.
Yeah.
Supposed to be bringing it back.
Yeah, like, God, I wasn't
You know, open-
Look,
You had your
That's
water?
one of those. He
He
had his water, boy. Couldn't we come with the
Yeah.
put him on blast the other day about the yowls.
Oh man, you remember that? You remember that? The 3-hour yow session?
Yeah.
Yow and yow.
Oh my God.
Like,
man,
dang,
which
we
one
gotta
you
have a
gonna say?
voiceover for Wax. Let's have a stand in, somebody else stand in, and that'll be you, Wax.
Ah.
That'll just be you.
How in that mug, boy.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, why are we talking about that, man? What was the, I guess you can say, like, the biggest artist, man, that you didn't work with that when you work, you was like, damn, I'm in here with, damn.
Such and such, blase.
Man, I don't know. To be honest, bro, just hands on. Like,
As far as influence or anything, you know, it don't even have to be nobody that nobody know, but just for you. You know, what was your biggest, you know, I guess accomplishment in working with somebody who said, I want to work with you.
man, the first time that two people, you know what I'm saying, the first time that happened, one was my OG, Jaco James.
Jaco James,
You know what I'm saying?
but they don't know, man.
Yeah, that's history. That's a whole
history, boy.
you
They
know
don't
what
know
I'm saying?
nothing about it, man.
Let them know then, let them know. I see some faces over there.
Yeah.
Let them know who it is.
If y'all don't know, Jaco James is one of the founding fathers of street folk, bro. When it comes to that music, y'all better do y'all research and history, bro. Jaco
one of
James,
the first to get
man.
some
Yes,
real
sir.
national attention on the
Yes,
hip hop
sir.
thing, man.
Yeah.
Real talk. That's my that's
Yeah.
my OG. So that was
Yeah.
you know, me coming of age and kind of like, you know what I'm saying, having him be like,
Everybody
man, I
came
wanna,
about the Boost and Jaco
you know what I'm
James.
saying,
Yeah.
get you in there. You feel me? Like that was big. Man, another just it's a lot, bro. As far as that level, man. Shout out to you know, Legendary.
Yeah.
You know,
Legendary.
you know, we was down. You know what I'm saying? I used to be on that Sugar Shack, super duper hard. You feel me? Like, you know,
Oh,
coming
legendary.
Yeah.
I know legendary.
Yeah,
Legendary.
man.
Oh, look at that, that's wonderful.
CDs over there.
That's wonderful.
Man, yeah. Man, him and just a lot of local legends. You feel me? That's what it always was for me.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what
what I
I'm saying?
want to know. What can we expect from Dude next?
More positivity, man. You know, more positivity, more life, more motivation, more inspiration.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And man, like me just really just getting back, man, to everything. You feel me? Back to the artistry side. You feel me?
I'm waiting for you to get back to that side. The
Yeah.
artistry side. Dude got spit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And it's real life music, man. You know what I'm saying? It take you somewhere. And he got a vision. You know what I'm saying? For real.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, man, that's it, man, and just trying to pave a way for who coming behind me, bro.
Right on.
Wonderful.
That's it.
Right on.
That's it, man.
Wonderful. I
Real
love it,
talk.
brother. I love it. You
Real
know what
talk.
I'm saying? For
I'm
real.
loving this podcast, man. Y'all got it going, bro.
Man,
We
look.
growing. We
man,
growing. That's
This,
what we
this,
doing.
yeah, this
Yeah.
a real deal, man.
Yeah. We just,
The
you know.
vibe, right?
Yeah.
You know, is real.
We talking about it, you know. We just,
Real
like
talk.
I said, the schedule's filling up. We hoping to sit down and do, you know, a ton of more interviews. Like I say, we got radio personality next week. You know what I'm saying? We just still working, you know. We just constantly working. We're doing a health segment, you know.
Dope.
Here at the Lunch and Blunt, you know, we promote medical marijuana, whatever. You know, we're gonna talk about the epilepsy and spinal bifida, and we're gonna talk about the Down syndrome and how it helps. You know what I'm saying? Autism as well. You know.
Dope.
So, you know, we just gonna bring it all to the forefront. You know what I'm saying, man? You know. it ain't just about, you know, I don't want people, we talk about it, man, the Lunch and Blunt show, they say,
we want
oh,
to stimulate
you know,
the mind. We want to
Hashtag.
yeah, hashtag smoking with a purpose.
Hmm.
Hashtag smoking with a
Yeah.
purpose.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know what
Break
I'm
the
saying?
stigma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We smoking with a purpose. We ain't just getting over here getting high and just doing dumb
Right.
shit.
Yeah, because
Nah.
that ain't
We
what
finna
it's
bring
about
the real.
anyway. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
We finna sit down. We're
Yeah.
gonna sit down with people. And we're gonna highlight great people like yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
We just
And
like
we
to
just
smoke weed.
And
You see?
love it, bro.
Activists.
Yes, man. Come on, man. You know, so we want to bring it out to the forefront. You know what I mean? You know, so we just.
Oh
work
yeah,
on it,
man. I salute y'all, man.
Yeah.
I'm loving it, bro.
You know, so spread the word. You know, like,
Most
comment,
definitely.
share. Everybody,
Definitely.
man.
I had somebody, man, Dorian hit me up. I can't, man. I can't think of the brother.
Dorian do a lot, man.
A lot, man.
Yeah, she
Dorian
do
is
a
a lot, bro, and it's always been in her. You know what I'm saying?
Real
That's
talk.
not something that she just woke up and found one day. She always been that person.
She has.
Real
Like
talk.
always been that person.
Even-
Even I know that person in school, so I
Yeah.
know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
we
real.
did back to school charity. We donated, you know, some classic. We donated, you know, for her back to school charity.
Yeah.
You know, so we
Dope.
support her in full. You know,
Yeah, that's the kids.
you
It's
know,
all about the
just
kids.
yeah.
man. For real. You know, so it's wonderful, man. It's just wonderful. You know, I love the vibe. You know, I love the energy. I love what you're doing. You know, so continue. I want to sit down with Johnny next. I want to sit down with Johnny.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? I want to sit down. I want to pick the brain.
Antoine.
Yeah, Mr. Antoine.
yeah.
I want to pick the brain.
Everybody take a field trip.
Wanna do
go
what?
over
I
there.
want to pick the brain.
Yeah.
Go there, they go there to the studio and
The
sit down
mastermind.
outside and
You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up.
The
have
mastermind.
a sit around.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know you got it. He's full of it. You know what I'm saying? So also, what I want to ask you is, when you're going into creating music, when you're going into creating a sound for an artist, how does that come about?
Man, it's all about the conversations. Like if I already if the artist already got some music out there, you know what I'm saying, that I'm feeling, that I'm vibing with, you know, I can use that, you know, the content to create a sound. But like, if I haven't heard, you know, nothing from the artist, then it's like it's all about the conversation.
Yeah.
Like, you know, man, I've had a chance to be around some pretty big songwriters, you know, and the best of the best, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they come in, like, the first conversation, like, the first session is all damn near all conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, and this was one of the things that's kind of like, that showed me, like, if I had any doubt, you know, about my process. Man, I was out of Cali, and I went to this little thing with Warren Campbell, Mayor, producer of them, and Tina husband.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
blessing, man.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
bro. And he was working with this artist, and he was saying they talked for like they supposed to have like I want to say like an 8-hour session, and he said they talked for like 7 hours, and at the end of those 7 hours, say the artist was like, man, I really enjoyed the conversation, but you know, we ain't get no work done. And he told her, he said, nah, I got 4 songs for you right now in my head. And in that last hour, he just started banging them out. You feel me? Yeah. You know.
Wow, that's dope.
It's
So,
crazy.
like,
That's
Both
freaking
songs. He's
dope.
talking about one.
Because
Yeah.
the whole time
8
you're not knowing how
hours,
to
he
pick
just-
your brain.
Yeah,
how
I'm
to
picking your
know
brain,
how-
and
just
I'm
going in.
absorbing that energy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's
Like,
crazy.
that's how I like to create. You know what I'm saying? Really, just vibing with the artist, like giving the feel with them, and however they feeling. Especially if we coming in the studio that day, and you know the object is to create something that day. Man, however you feeling, like you know, I'm what they call the empath. Like I absorb energies naturally outside of music. So when creating music, you know what I'm saying? It just it just happens like that. Like you just next thing you know, you hopping on the board, and it's like boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kicking them out.
Yeah, and the artist like, damn, that's how I feel. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what we, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It don't always turn out that way, but
Yeah.
you know, a lot of the times that's the
in most
process.
cases.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Also, I know you said we were talking about spiritual. Are you, I'm trying to make sure. Are you a vegan or how is this?
Man, I guess the title that you could put on it for me is like pescatarian. You know what I'm saying?
Pescatarian.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I eat fish.
Okay.
You feel me? Yep. I don't do the, I don't do shellfish and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I try to stick to that old law as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know,
You
if
do
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Do you do like the what kind of fish is like the snapper? The
Yeah, man,
you know,
cod,
yeah.
salmon.
You don't do cat?
Man, I
No
feel
more.
I did. Matter of fact, I did some catfish like just the other day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things I've been working on getting back off of that, and
Yeah.
it's crazy because that's what we grew up on, and
Yeah,
that's we
yeah.
love it.
Nah, it's real though.
You know,
Yeah.
but I don't do shrimp. I don't do
Yeah.
crab. I don't do lobster.
Yeah.
I don't do crawfish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah.
How do you feel? I mean, with that, like the meats and all of that stuff, and you know what I'm saying. Some people say they feel differently, or they you look healthy as hell. You don't look, you look great. You know what I'm saying. You like in good shape. You know what I'm saying. How do you feel? How does that make you feel healthy?
I mean, I feel good, bro. Like, I'm right now at a point where I've tried a lot of different things as far as, diets or just lifestyles. Right now, I'm trying to get back off of the carbs. Like right now, like I started eating a whole bunch of junk. First went vegan, lost about 40, 50 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And then once I got back to doing dairy and all this stuff, like, man, I picked the weight back up. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And it just really, like, to be honest, like, that was a spiritual moment for me, because, man, it really saved my life, and it helped me. My pops, once I did it, he did it. It shook him back healthy. He went to his doctor, 6 months afterwards or something like that, and
Nice movement.
man, had changed so much stuff that he had going on. He got off of medications and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I literally woke up one day, man, and I promise you, bro, like the Most High told me to stop eating meat. You know what I'm saying? And right before then, I had hypertension and man, all this stuff. Probably was diabetic. You know what I'm saying? But just listening, man, and I did that, bro. And had the proper examples around me. You know what I'm saying? Big Aki, man, Kendra Fair, man.
Yeah.
He was somebody that I was like, dang, bro, you don't eat no meat? It's like, nah. And I'm seeing him compete, going out here competing for the states, for the whole country. You know what I'm saying?
The whole country, like, it's on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's awesome.
No meat, he just man, dude, man, he's awesome, man. That's great.
Real
You
talk.
know what I'm saying?
So
That's
yeah,
freaking-
man,
that's freaking great.
Yep.
So I think that's wonderful, man. I think that's wonderful. I'm still I'm a work in progress. I myself.
Oh
I
yeah,
love the
man,
music,
bro.
just
To each his own, man.
No, but like you said,
To each his own, bro.
it's wonderful.
Real talk.
Real
That
talk,
just
though.
that was just a decision
That's wonderful.
that I just made for me at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Because it's
like-
never on a person to impose they will on nobody.
Exactly.
No, I love
Exactly.
it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get there. You know what I'm saying? I know I need to back off just a little bit. You know.
I back up a
just
lot
a
of
bit,
stuff.
You know.
Yeah.
I get on this field too where you want nothing but you know.
Yeah, we was in the burning cheese before you came.
Oh yeah. T.O. was doing an experiment.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Just hold
It didn't melt.
Ooh.
The cheese did not melt.
It burned up. It didn't melt.
Caught fire.
Yeah.
That's
But
great.
that's the whole purpose of the podcast,
Damn.
that we try to enlighten the mind,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
He lit the whole cheese on fire.
one day we're
Man,
gonna try to get it visual.
Bro, I will say this.
Cheese did not melt.
I will say this, man. Like, when I first did go vegan. You know what I'm saying? Man, 2 weeks in, man, it's like you do have a process, man, where it's like a bunch of fog is removed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the best way I can explain it. You know, you got a lot of people that'll go super duper in depth and oh man, like it's just super magical, but it is like a bunch of fog. You know what I'm saying? It's removed. You know, because if you think about it, like so much food that we eat, it keeps you sedated because your body is constantly working to process, you know, this food. You know what I'm saying? So you can't focus it. You can't put your full energy towards anything because, man, what my body is doing, all this processing, all this working. You know what I'm saying? And I need that energy to be going. You know what I'm saying, man, to my mind so that I can be working towards something else. You feel me? Like. You got it's a lot. You got some people that say it calcify your pineal gland and a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's like, man, the fog kind of get removed a little bit. You feel me? Like
it's crazy.
So we talked about just a brief second about Nipsey, rest in peace. But he was talking about the Dr. Sebi.
Yes.
Are you familiar with Dr. Sebi?
Yes. I got some alkaline water at the house written now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let's talk about that, man. I'm not familiar with it. I'm only just, I'm just soaking it up, and we just, if you know a little bit about it,
Man, the biggest thing what I got out of Dr. Sebi was that all disease or dis-ease in the body, comes from mucus. You know, that's really the one and only disease that he talked about. You know what I'm saying? And depending on what area of the body that mucus builds up in, you know what I'm saying, that's whatever type of cancer or whatever, it is that you diagnose with. But our bodies, what's the percentage of water that our bodies are made of? It's like 80 something, 90,
70, 30 or 80,
something
20
like that.
or something like that. Like, I think it's more like 80, 20.
80, 20, cool.
It's high.
So with it being 80, 20, and you think about it, like, for one, think about those of us the people that go through, probably drink a glass of water once or twice a week. You got a lot of people out there, all they drink is juice or Powerade or soda.
No, nothing to cleanse them.
You know what I'm saying? So
me one of them, and I just recently stopped doing it.
You feel me?
Stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? Cause exactly.
So all of that going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it, it's like, man, Dr. Saban was preaching about making your body more alkaline. You know what I'm saying? More natural, more like water, and lessening the acidity in your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically what the alkaline is. It's changing it from more of a acid state to just a regular natural water state. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of like everything in your body, just like when you cut yourself, how everything heals. Exactly.
Stay pure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna naturally heal itself. Your body is made to naturally heal itself. A scalp go up, it happens. The same thing happens internally. You know what I'm saying? So when it's in that state, even like falling down. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got enough water in my body, it could be a difference of me fracturing a bone. You know what I'm saying? Versus me not, depending on what I'm saying, the water state of my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's crazy, man. And I tried it for myself. It just makes sense. It's kind of, you think about it, but I tried it for myself and it worked. It's a whole lot of discipline. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna work towards trying to
keyword discipline.
Get myself to that point. You know what I'm saying?
I've been working myself to try to get to that point too.
Yeah,
I've been working it take a lot of discipline and staying focused. Cause it's hard as hell to me. Cause as you already see, I got a Coke, and this is the first Coke I probably been drunk about 2 weeks, but I got one in my hand.
Yeah. It's tough, bro.
It's hard. Yeah, it is.
Shoot, I know on the go, like, I think it's just planning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a plug to anybody that want to get some gallons of some alkaline water. One of my bros, they opening up a water tree in Minden.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they got the big alkaline machine that take the water through the reverse osmosis and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, I'm gonna try that out, man. And You know, just
See, we need to
just
get-
experimenting and see.
Experiment,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we use that
I'm with
glacier
that, yeah.
around here, that
Yeah.
glacier
Yeah.
water. You know,
Real
but
talk.
that would be something to be good, man, if it was closer to home.
I'm finna tell y'all how
Yeah.
weird I am. Y'all know what I do?
It's still not a bad drive though.
I got a picture,
Nah.
and when it rain, like I go out there, my picture, it ain't not over tree, nothing. It just catch the water coming out of the sky.
Dope. Dope.
You know,
Rain
that's the
water.
best water you can ever drink because it's
Rain water.
purified in itself and it's natural. You know what I'm saying?
Rain
Whether people
water.
know it or not.
It's all that messed up atmosphere.
That's the only thing. That's
Yeah.
that's the only thing.
So
You got so
filter
many.
the water and boil it.
There you go.
Put it in your ice box.
There you
Yeah.
go. There
If
you
I'm
go.
out there in the wilderness like survival, man, I'm drinking the hell out of it. I don't care.
My
I'm a
grandma
scout.
used to teach me that. My grandma used to teach me that. We used
I'm
to do
a
that
scout.
when we was a child. We used to do that as children.
T.O. knows some stuff.
We used to do that as children.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what's real.
That's real.
We used to do
We
that
done
as
it.
children.
We done
Yeah.
it. I know what you mean.
I used to fish hunt and everything. I used to kill hogs when I was 5, 6 years old.
Chicken.
Bring chicken necks, all that.
I know some stuff.
Yeah,
I
man.
need to go to T.O. school.
Yeah.
For real.
Just come on back over here. Come on back over here. Just don't come during the
Right.
football season.
Yeah. I stay far away there at that time, you know.
Yeah.
So-
Be hard to deal with him.
Another question.
Yes.
What do you suggest artists do, or how can you help artists overcome writer's block?
Yeah, when you going through this stage.
Man, two things that I man, one, I heard Rakim say this. He said he didn't believe in writer's block. He said that you know, like they say, art is a reflection of life and life is a reflection of art. So he felt like anytime that his pen stopped, he was like, let me put the pen down and go do some more living. You know what I'm saying? Do some more living, I'm gonna be able to get right back to it.
Amen.
So I believe it, and also, you know what I'm saying, I feel like creativity don't like pressure.
They don't like to be forced.
It don't like to be forced. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
natural.
Exactly. So, man, I feel like if you in a block, you know what I'm saying, like just
Go live.
yeah, go live, and also like, you know what I'm saying, like just write the stuff. It's something I don't believe in it either. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that's on your mind. You just don't want to write it.
Yeah.
You feel like, oh, this ain't tight, or this ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody want to hear that.
I feel
Yeah.
like write it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only way to get to the
Yeah.
to the stuff, the good stuff.
Yeah.
Just go and write it.
Right
You know what
on.
I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
if I'm stuck on this verse, but this in my head that it don't fit this verse, let me flip a page over and start a new verse. Let me write the stuff that's out. And 9 times out of 10, while I'm doing that, man, bam, it's gonna pop back in my head. Bam, I got 2 bars to finish writing on this other one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I really don't believe in it. I feel like, you know, if you feel like you at a block and you got some stuff, feel like that's whack, write the whack stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same thing, like Jalen, the same thing creating, you know, beats or whatever. Like, man, go on, make that track. It might not be, you know, you might, damn, I put this same line in 3 other tracks, but that's the only line that I got right now.
Yeah.
Put it in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, get it out the way, you know. I heard a cat say that he was like, James Fauntleroy. Man, and y'all go Google that cat, man. Dope individual, man.
Yeah.
He's-
James Fauntleroy.
James Fauntleroy.
Fauntleroy.
Yeah. He write a lot of the hit songs that you hear. A lot of the hit songs. I also had the pleasure to meet that brother, man.
Oh wow.
And he say,
How did that go? How did that happen?
it was, man, out there at the ASCAP Expo. I
Yeah,
caught him
yeah.
in between a panel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's one of the things he was preaching, like, make the wax song. You feel me? Like, we gotta know that it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not gonna be gold, so make the wax song.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now that that's out the way, the juice is back flowing.
Yeah.
You're gonna get back to, you know, to where you wanna be.
Flungeroy?
Fauntleroy.
Whatever.
Faunt
Hey,
Leroy. Fauntleroy.
damn auto spell.
He do some singing too, don't he?
Yeah, yup. Matter of fact, the last project that what was the name of the 24 Karat project Bruno Mars did, the album?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know the album
Yeah.
name though.
Man, he wrote the majority of them songs, man, on that joint. Yeah, he done wrote for everybody, man.
My wife asked me, said,
Rihanna.
"How he come up with so many hits
Everybody.
like that?" I said,
Timberlake,
"He not right now."
Beyonce,
Right, right.
Bruno
I
Mars,
mean, everybody.
Kendrick
has
Lamar.
Some.
Yeah,
Drake,
but that's why
J.
you tell the
Cole.
artist though, you not an artist is not the artist
Big
without
Sean.
the people in his engineer, the person, the music people that's around him that's helping create that music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything
Like,
comes
yeah,
together
Drake
as
ain't
one.
Drake without the people that's creating
The
shit
team.
and the team around him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody come
You gotta
together
have a
making
good
that
team.
visual happen.
You
Real
gotta
talk.
have a good team.
Yeah, and that's
And
what
you
it's
got a
about.
dope ass team.
Yeah, that's what I be saying.
Real
Like
talk.
we got like that's what I be saying too though. Like us, Shreveport as a general. You know what I'm saying? Like let's set aside the hate because it's a Shreveport music stand alone in this world. Whether we
Yeah,
know it or
nothing
not,
like us.
Yeah.
Shreveport music stand
Nothing like
alone
us.
in this world. So I mean, if we sit down, bunches of get together, create an image, create that sound. You know what I'm saying? Something gonna pop off and it's gonna take off. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta sit down and create that sound. We gotta take
Yeah.
that sound. We got too much talent sitting around us. We just gotta sit down and create that sound. You know what
Real
I'm saying?
talk.
Yeah.
It's
I
dope.
think it's coming together, man. Like I really
Yeah.
feel like that, bro. Like I feel like it's like kind of like, man, naturally happening. You know,
Yeah.
and a lot of the creators. So is it? I don't know. You know, I feel like maybe right at up to from 10 years ago to maybe 2 years ago. Well, I even say from 12 years ago up to 2 years ago. I feel like all the creators felt like the last, like if I felt like we gave too much power to the DJs and to the radio personalities and
Yeah.
you know those different people. Much love to those people because we do need y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But being creatives, you know what I'm saying? Like we creating the content.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
man, a DJ wouldn't have nothing to spin if you weren't creating it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like yeah. So I feel like
Yeah.
it changed from that from everybody focusing on from that to like, man, you know what? Guess what? If I just share your stuff and you share my stuff and we collab and we do this and that, it's gonna get to the people. And once the people are demanding this stuff,
Listen to what
you gotta
listen to
play
what
it.
he's saying.
They're gonna have to.
You
Listen
know,
to what he's
like
saying.
I know, man, so much like we used to focus on like man, just focus on the people, focus on your craft and focus on the people. The people that you know, get the people a chance to appreciate it. Everything
Exactly.
else will fall into place because going straight to the DJ, going straight to the radio station, going to these labels, you know, reaching out, like, man, go to the people. Like,
Yeah.
everybody, like, man,
Yeah.
back, real talk, as
I
them, man, back when I was, like, really on my artist stuff back then,
Yeah.
man, I used to go through neighborhoods. I used to catch
Grinding.
cats outside washing their cars.
Yeah.
Pull up on them with a
Grinding.
CD. Hey, man, look,
Yep.
hey, bro. I'm dude, man. This
Yeah.
my CD. Check me
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
We
For
talked
real.
about that.
Yeah.
We talked about that last week too.
Yeah.
yeah. My
See,
bro,
this is-
Iceman, them boys used to put CDs in mailboxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, straight up.
Man, them
Yeah,
boys
you
used
get
to,
it
for
one
real.
way or
You go out to
Yeah.
your mailbox and be like,
Got
damn, I
CDs
got a
in the
mixtape
mailbox.
out here. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Look at
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Man, just getting it
Yes.
to the people, bro.
Yes.
Like, once the people behind it, man, like,
Right on, bro.
they gotta find. How do a tree grow?
But let me.
Amen.
You gotta plan
For
it.
real,
Yes.
you gotta plant it from the
Yeah,
ground
yes.
up.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Let me ask you something else too, because now it's a digital age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like we can, press up 100 to 200 CDs and go out and do that anymore.
Yeah.
You know. So what do we do? Flyers. I had some cats throw my shit down there, treat a nigga like shit. I passed them a flyer.
That's happened to me before.
Niggas like, I don't want this shit, nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah,
A flyer,
yeah.
nigga.
Real
Okay,
talk,
you don't
though.
want a CD no
Real
more.
talk, though.
What the fuck do you give them? You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't want business cards.
That will be the call. I
All
had niggas
this-
shit on me one day. Hey, the shit was so crazy, cuz.
Man,
You know?
so that happened to me a lot of times. A whole lot of times. You know what I'm saying?
What do you do?
Or even either they gonna throw it down right there in front of you, or they gonna wait as soon as you walk off.
Yeah.
You throw it down and you turn around, it's on the ground. But shout out to Yaga Joe. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He
Yeah.
told me. I remember he said they was in New York passing out flyers for. They was doing a promo run. It probably was for some of his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he said it was an event, something going on with Alicia Keys and somebody else. And he said him and his partners, they was seeing all these flyers on the ground. He was like, man, what the hell? He like, damn, well, I'm trying to pass out my stuff, nigga. That's Alicia Keys on the ground.
Yeah.
But they know they gonna throw down my
Yeah.
stuff. Then he said he ran into one of the people that was promoting it, and that's what they was doing. Like, they was like, yeah, man, they gonna throw it on the ground anyway because I'm gonna throw it on the ground and you can't unsee this.
Yeah.
You gon' see it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it take. You gon' see it. So when it pop up somewhere else, it's like, damn, I seen that somewhere.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Exactly. So like, that's
Don't
the
get
name.
upset.
Don't get upset, man. Like
Well,
just
see, that was real though. Our shit was
get
all
to it.
over the floor.
The point is to try.
The point is
that's
to try.
it.
We tried.
That's
tried
it.
that.
That work, man,
Put
won't
forth
go.
effort.
Exactly,
And
man.
put that visual
Exactly.
as many places as you can, because they gonna see it on the ground, they gonna see it on the Facebook, they gonna see it on Instagram, they gonna see it, wherever you can put it.
Yeah,
Man,
And that's,
look.
that's what it is. The more times you do it.
Man, the true story. Me, Iceman, Get Fit with Jay, Dav, and who else with us? I think it was just was us, folks. We was down in New Orleans
Yeah.
for All Star.
Yeah.
And I had buku flyers. You know what I'm saying? So we was doing the same thing, was passing it to people and everything, and next thing you know, like, man, like I had got, all of us got loaded. And we just started passing by crowds of people, just throwing them on the ground.
Yeah.
Just throw it, like we'll pass by a crowd of people, they hold it up, we'll just
Yeah.
throw them in between them.
Yeah.
Just throw them, and we just throwing them. And what's crazy, when we went all the way down, if y'all know where the red pole is, that's where you're supposed to be coming back.
Uh-huh.
You know, on Berman.
Yeah.
We went all the way down to that point, turned around, and started back handing them to people. And guess what?
Yeah.
Folks was like, man, we just saw this. We just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And that trip, we was like,
Crazy.
damn, like that
Crazy.
worked.
And then they see
Yeah.
who was doing it
Who
too.
was doing it?
But they already seen you. They're like,
Facts.
damn, this
Right.
shit here already. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
They be like, damn, there your ass right there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Instead of seeing you first and then you handing it to them,
That's crazy.
they done already seen you somewhere.
Can't unsee it.
You
You can't unsee or unhear nothing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like just building blocks, man. Like
Food
just
for the
What's
brain,
done is what's
man.
done.
That's food for the
What's
brain
done is
right
done.
now.
real talk,
Hey
bro.
man, I love it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
for real.
Because at first I was
For
like,
real, for
you know,
real.
man, look, we loaded up. We got 5,000
Real
flies.
talk,
nigga.
real talk.
We got 5,000 flies. We got 2,000, damn near a couple hundred business cards. I don't know, we got about that 1,000 CDs. We out there. We out here. You know what they say? We out here.
We was out
Yeah.
there, what we was doing, picking,
What?
people shoes on the floor, we was picking them up like,
What? Man, but listen. That's all
Real
it was.
talk.
Pick them up and
That's all
pass
it
them
was,
back
though.
again.
pass them out again.
Man,
All
look,
it was.
I want man a good
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead,
Shout
bro.
out to Yaki Joe, because Yaki
Shout
Joe
out to
will
Yak,
be here
man.
next week.
Next week, yeah.
Dope.
He'll be here
Dope,
next week.
dope.
We sit down with us here, right here on the
Yak!
Lunch and Blunt
Yak,
Show.
Yaki.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
did
That's my
that
boy.
a lot for us as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
So
though. Yeah,
shout out to
yeah,
y'all.
real talk.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
my boy. You know,
Real
so we're
talk.
going to go ahead on, just let that go. What you about to say though, Worley?
Man, a book, man, a good book, man. I
Okay.
feel like anybody trying to do anything, it's called the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. You know what I'm saying? And one of them laws is that it's the law of detachment, right? So basically saying that like whatever it is I'm doing, you feel me? Like let me detach myself from any particular outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like any if I'm expecting this to come out this way,
Don't expect it.
let me detach myself from it. Let me just
Don't
do the work
Let me just do it and
and
go
whatever.
from it.
See what
Exactly.
happens.
Don't
Exactly.
even worry about
Don't
it.
even worry about it.
Just plant the seed and run.
And go. You know what I'm saying? Like
Keep doing it.
keep doing it. Like
Plant, repeat.
exactly.
Plant, repeat, run.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it.
And I feel like that's like
crazy.
especially with this music,
That's
man.
fucking masterful, man.
Yeah, like cause man, you know how many times I remember I never forget, man. Oh, damn, with this spot. Y'all remember the Metro?
Yep.
Yep.
Man, I had I was promoting at the Metro, man, and man, some cats that I knew from that was from Queensboro. At the time, you know what I'm saying, cats real ain't just care too much about me. Then
Yeah.
one particular individual, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
man, it was crazy. And me and bro cool now, super cool.
Yeah.
But it was crazy at that time. I remember I passed out a CD, bro.
Yeah.
Man, and right there, you know what I'm saying, bro snatched the CD from his homeboy.
Yeah.
Man, and chunked it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And man, we was like, man, we about to hit out there. Just like, man, come on, bro, like y'all.
Don't
I was
shit
just
on
so
nobody like
man.
that.
What?
Come
I was
on,
so hot, bro.
Come on, cuz.
And me and
Don't
my
shit
partner-
on nobody like that.
Y'all got a lot of activity going on. But
We
yeah,
listening.
yeah. But
Oh, I know.
man, one of my bros, man, they kept us from, you know what I'm saying, from boxing out there. And it's crazy, that same brother called me like, man, probably like 2 years after that, you know what I'm saying? And he was like supporting the music that I was pushing at that time, you know what I'm saying? And it just go to show that, like, man, just keep on going with it, bro. Like, they gotta
You keep talking.
on the show. Excuse me, people.
We
Gotta
just gathering up. I'm sorry.
yeah, some
We just
gathering on set.
Yeah, we just gathering. We just gathering. Hold on. We just gathering. That's all.
Real talk.
Excuse us. We just gathering for half a second because we're in some deep shit right now. We're in some hellified conversation.
Man,
And I've never seen this before.
look, this is the lunch and
This
blunt
the lunch
show.
and blunt show.
Yeah.
Y'all know
bro.
these people in here pouring in toxins.
This the lunch and blunt show, man. You know what I'm saying?
They got the new wave over here,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah,
The new wave.
Here's the new way.
The new wave, boy.
But you know, man, this is why we push towards it, man. We do pot stocks. You know, we encourage people to
Nah, we
invest.
real life do pot stocks.
We
and
talk
investments,
about
man.
pot stocks
Dope.
investing.
Like, for
You
real,
know what I'm
for
saying? Because
Oh yeah, I'm mad at mine right now.
Yeah,
You
me
know.
too. The market is kind of bad.
You know.
But mine kind of good though, cause I got other investments. You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
know,
So,
yeah, but
we encourage people to invest in. you
yeah,
know.
like for real
We
life.
talk about
encourage people
investment,
to
you know,
invest, yes.
legalization, you know, of the marijuana in Louisiana.
diversify.
You know what I'm saying? Diversified. You know, LSU's rolling out the medical stuff already.
Yeah,
You know
we
what
trying-
What show this is for y'all right now?
This the
What's
Lunch and
like
Blunt Show.
episode-
What
I
episode?
mean, what episode? My bad.
Episode 10.
It's the Lunch and
Episode
Blunt
10.
Show.
It is actually number 16. You're
Okay.
episode
16?
16.
Okay.
You're episode 16.
So I gotta go back and check out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we on.
Previous 15.
Yeah, we
Cause
be-
that's something, man. I need to come get hip to on them
Podcast?
stocks with y'all.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
talk about that,
Yeah,
man.
we be
You know.
doing little stuff.
That's what you call them. That's
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. Yeah.
Robin Hood.
Yep. Yeah, we need to exchange some info on that.
You know, because we want you to,
Get
you
some
know,
insight.
it's a business that's going on, man. It's about to be so, it's about to boom, so, you know.
Oh
That's
yeah,
our
T.O.,
local
I need to
pop
pull
stock
up
man.
on you.
Yeah.
Now you know, cause like
pull
the
up
whole
on
like
Tim.
be telling people like, 'cause, you know, I'm big on self-education. Cause what you didn't learn in school, you can always learn on your own. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Don't never stop yourself
right.
from learning. I'm telling you one
Facts.
thing that I believe and know: human evolution stopped the day we stopped learning. Y'all better
We
believe
always
that.
supposed to learn.
Y'all better believe that, bro.
We in
Always.
the technology age, you know.
Yeah.
You know, we in a digital
Yeah.
age.
It ain't no
That's
no,
what
They
it
tell
ain't
us.
no excuse.
They tell us.
Real
Ain't no
talk.
excuse not to
Listen to
know
me. I
nothing.
believe they tell us we use what 30% of our how much 30% of our brain.
Actually,
Yep.
actually it's less than that.
Why would God put that much brain in our head? You feel me? It's what we intaking. It's the negativity we putting out. It's a whole lot of things. Like
The
I
food
believe
we
deep.
eat.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of
That's
things
real.
too, and I'm trying to correct that, but I'm learning, I'm evolving as well. You know what I'm saying? And it might not be, I might not reach that, but at the same time, I'm passing it on to my kids and the people around me.
The
That's
experts
why we
talk.
do this
They pass it to the
podcast.
experts.
That's why we talk in the community and we do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
It's just
sir.
real. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
It's deep,
shout
man.
out to that, man.
Yeah.
You know.
I need
Positive.
yes.
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
real.
Yes.
we on money empowerment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We smoking with a purpose. Pound smoking with a purpose. Hashtag smoking with a purpose.
Yeah.
You know,
Top.
that's here at the Lunch and
That
Blunt
way.
Show.
That way.
At Lunch and Blunt
And
Show.
let's take that part.
Like,
That
comment,
part.
subscribe.
Whatever you say.
We sit
Yeah.
down with DU.
Y'all need to create. Y'all need to do an EP on that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I feel that, dude.
Do an
yeah.
EP on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Just
feel that.
real talk, cause that's, man. Y'all remember when Cube and Cube and Scarface had that song with Hands of the Dead Body?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When he said, they trying to stop our only way of communicating with our people.
Exactly.
You know, hip hop, man. That's
Exactly.
what it really was founded on. It was partying. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
partying.
You gotta
But
check
it was
out
also
episode,
on the message.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You know what I'm
Hey, you
saying?
know, recently, like, I've been deeply on some of that stuff. Cause, like, man, I had fell out of, like, I'm a real truthful person. You know what I'm saying? In a big space in my life, I fell out of who I was. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, just being honest. So now, recently, the last few years, I've been picking back up on who I am. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm more conscious and I'm more free speaking of what reality is and what we supposed to be as human. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk.
Yeah. So now
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, right now I'm working on stuff trying to get that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real though. Yeah.
Hey,
But we gonna do that.
Right there with you,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm loving it.
Real talk.
I'm loving it. So, my question is, who would you like to work with in the industry? Who would you like to work with in the industry?
Major artists.
Major.
Major
Well,
artists.
who could you see yourself working with?
Yeah.
Uh, man,
It can even be an upcoming or.
Nah, that was just a good question.
it was. It really was.
Who
It,
could
it
you
really
see?
was.
Who would you like to work with in the industry? You know.
Man, it's a lot of people that I feel like I feel like it's a lot of people I can go from with the right content. I can go from the Kendricks,
Yeah.
you know, it's a lot of people that I just would enjoy just creating with, you know what I'm saying? Because they already kind of on the path, you know. But it's a lot of other people that I feel like that's on the up and up. That I feel like, man, like if we had these type of conversations,
Yeah.
and then when created some music, because they got the ear of the youth. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it'll be some dope stuff. Man, a lot of the people that's been up, the J. Cole and Nas, Kendrick, Wale, Erykah Badu, you
I
know,
can see that,
Andre
man.
3 Stacks.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can see that. I can
Yeah,
see that.
a lot of those people, man. But
Yeah.
some of the people that's coming up, man, No Name, Gypsy, the little homie, Cowboy,
Yeah.
with the Envy Me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that young brother, like he, with the proper, he real spiritual, he real
Yeah.
heavy. You know what I'm saying? He just young and he turned up. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I would love to have a sit down, one of these type of sit downs, and then create with him. Man, and then just a lot of people, man, that's just coming up on the underground.
That's
really.
what I was gonna ask you. Who will be underground you would like to work with? You know, just somebody underground. You know.
Yeah. Man, once again to go to man, to No Name. Man,
There's so many artists out there though. I see it's right. It's on
Yeah.
your brain. There's so many artists out there.
right,
There's so much talent out there.
right.
So it's kind of
But I mean it's that, but it's also like, man, like those people, but also, man, coming back here. You know what I'm saying? Like just here, like I say, from having these type of conversations, man, and then creating content that's surrounded by the content is these conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Really, so like, it's so many people that's on my brain, but really anybody, man, that want to speak life
Yeah.
and be about that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's who I want to work with. Like,
Okay. Okay.
So,
Enough
yeah.
said.
Right
I'm
on.
with you.
yeah,
Right
You know what
on.
I'm saying?
Straight up, homie.
yeah, cause that's where it's at, man. Like,
Exactly.
That's dope.
yeah,
That's real dope. I'm
Exactly.
digging it. Cause it's, like I said, so much talent out here. And we
Yeah,
just have to
man.
be on it, you know.
and that's just the way, bro. That's just the
On
way
that
that,
life.
yeah, that's the way that I'm on, man. Just
Yeah, because
You
we
know.
got to start teaching our people, and the best way to do that, I'm telling you,
Through
is
music.
music, man. These
Yeah.
kids love music, man.
This is true.
Kids love music, man, and it's influencing these kids every day.
every day,
Yeah, it's time to impact that. It's time to impact that.
every
Plus,
day.
it's our culture. Music, whether we know it or not, it's our culture.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? For
Facts.
real. It's time to influence that, push that.
And while you talking
Man,
about
and that brother, my bad. That
Go ahead,
brother,
go
man, Toby Nwigwe.
Toby.
Toby Nwigwe. Toby from the H. Man, go check that brother
Go
out.
New
Yeah.
Week way.
Yeah.
Check
Super fire. Super fire, man.
He's someone you working with?
He speaking life. That's somebody
Yes.
that I would like to work
Yes.
with too. He doing this
Can
thing.
you Google him?
Yeah.
Sure.
But like I say, even more so, man, seeing the people that, seeing the people from our area, you know what I'm saying, become more conscious, more aware
Yeah.
of who we are, and seeing that being reflected in their music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
everybody ain't got to just be on the same wave, but I feel like it's like, man, once you kind of start coming more to like T.O. was saying, you know what I'm saying, coming back into yourself, who you really are, you know what I'm saying, like, man, and seeing that be reflected in the things that you do, you know what I'm saying, especially this art form,
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, that part,
I love
like,
it.
that's what
And to be
I,
recognized
fucking
for
love
it.
it.
and to be recognized. I mean, yeah,
Fucking
it and that's my I I remember I had made a post, man. I saw it's crazy. It's funny how negativity can be spent. You know what I'm saying? I saw a post, somebody was posting a whole bunch of stuff, and I reached out to a brother, had a conversation, and we was talking about not getting recognition. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like we said earlier, like, man, like, your deeds, like, as much as I appreciate it, I totally appreciate it.
It's a dope
Yeah.
unrecognized.
You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, but
Yeah.
it's also like, man, I know that my the Most High, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? My Creator give me, you know what I'm saying, that recognition. You feel me? I see it in other fruits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Wow.
man, like, dang, like,
Wow.
Bro, hey,
you know,
man.
so
Man.
just
Wow.
Man.
the works that we do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel I'm gonna do it regardless.
Because
You know
we
what I'm
ain't
saying?
going out here saying, man, this person go pat me on my back. This person
Yeah.
go say, boy, you doing a good job.
We ain't doing it for
because
that.
it's what's in our heart.
It's what's in us.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Yeah, and
It
so much
needs to
of
be
it, like,
done.
you don't know
It's
it
what needs to
until
be
somebody
done.
come give you some flowers.
There you go.
Sometimes you don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, damn,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
ain't know you was watching.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yes.
Real
That's
talk.
real.
They see it.
For
Yes.
real.
That's like
Yeah,
the flowers
so-
you throw on the ground.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
They see it.
They see
Yeah.
it.
They may
You know
not
what
say
I'm saying?
nothing. They see it.
Come on,
Real
man.
talk.
So keep
Mean
doing what
a
you
lot.
do, man.
It mean a
So
lot.
y'all gonna have to
Real
stop
talk.
giving me these long names and shit for big words. How
Hey,
you
he-
spell
Look,
that?
he spelled it Tobi, or is it Tobe?
Oh,
But I'm good with that part.
This
Ghost,
is crazy.
goddamn it, man.
This is freaking crazy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's deep right there, though,
That's
boy.
deep.
That's deep, man.
This is some real talk.
That's deep, man.
Only on the Lunch and Blood show, man.
The Nwigwe is NWIGWE.
NWIG.
IGWE.
So I must got his first name. What's his first name? Toby?
Yep. I think it's TOBE.
Dope shit. Dope
Yeah, man,
shit.
I wanna give some quick shout outs, man.
Man, put some plugs in, man. Put your plug in.
I should have made a list, man.
Should put your plug in, man. It's your time. Take your time, brother.
Yeah, man. Shout out to man. Shout out to, of course, little bro, Young Switch, man. Shout out to Matravis Cooks. Shout out to
Yeah,
man Rashard Dennis,
yeah,
the whole For the Low movement.
yeah,
You know, man. Shout out to the homie Isaiah.
yeah,
You know, Zay Too Cool.
yeah.
Man, shout out to Some Classic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, and then everybody, man, like, of course, all the producers, man, you know, from Like Old to
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely like oh.
Gotta get like old.
the homie JD,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to T-Main, Music Masters.
yeah,
Shout out to Silk. Shout out to
yeah,
BJ. Shout out to,
yeah,
nobody out.
yeah.
Man, everybody doing their
Plug.
thing, man. Everybody doing their thing,
shout
man.
out Johnny.
Shout out to, big homie, big
homie.
bro, Johnny Antoine, man.
Man,
The owner
Amore.
of Amore Studios.
Amore
You know,
Studios.
big shout out to bro, man. You know, paid the way for a lot of people, man. For a lot of people, man. Like,
That's dope.
and working with that brother, man. Like, he really helped me too to be on the same tip as far as, you know, it's a lot of people that I've seen him help. You know what I'm saying? That come back and, you know, be with a whole different type of energy.
Yeah,
A lot of people that I didn't know that he helped, that I'm like, nah,
yeah.
you know. And the same thing, a lot of people that we've helped, and you just like don't even be tripping on it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
look, take this, go do what you need to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
That's
But
dope.
anybody creating anything, man, that's, you know, just look at how can you better not just yourself, you know what I'm saying, but
Mhm.
those around you.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
and respect, man. Respect everybody, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gotta necessarily like you don't necessarily have to like what a person's doing. You know what I'm saying? But respect it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Cause hell, they might not like what you doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
just man,
respect.
just respect it. You feel me?
This is true.
We can find a equal common ground through that
Common ground.
respect. You know?
Somewhere.
Yeah,
Somewhere
that's
right
why I
there
be
in the
telling
middle.
people I be so cool, bro, because I can respect anybody. You know, you might do this, you might do that, but I can respect any man for who he is. You know
Real
what I'm
talk.
saying? You truly who you is, you know what I'm saying? I can already respect that.
Real talk.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah,
That's
boy.
love. So,
real.
man, dude, I want to say thank you. Thank you,
Thank
thank
y'all.
you, thank you, thank you for blessing us right here. You know, the Lunch and Blunt. You got T.O. Ghost, Jalen, Loke in the building. Dude, our
talk.
featured guest this week. You know, it's been mad love sitting
It
down
is,
talking
man.
to you.
Appreciate it,
You
man.
know, bringing
Yes,
it all
sir.
out, man.
Came through
Appreciate
the best.
y'all
That's
having
real
me, man.
good.
For
Real
real.
good.
You know, and blessing us with his knowledge, man.
I'm telling
You know,
you.
blessing us with the knowledge, man.
All praise to the Most High, bro.
Yes, sir.
Also,
Amen.
shout out your links, man. Show your social media. You know, how can they reach you? How can people hit you?
Man, you can hit me up. Music by Dude, MUSICKBYDUDE at Gmail. That's the Gmail.
Okay.
The social media is the same thing.
Okay.
Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you can text my text line 318-200-6890.
Yeah. That's
You
a
know.
business move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, hit me
Text
up.
line.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
What Billy Broadway say? Just Google Dude. Music by Dude. Google Music by Dude.
Yeah.
You'll
find
it. Shout out Billy Broadway, man.
Broadway, man.
Yeah,
Wow,
man.
man. We're gonna have him back in fall, man. We'll have
Real
him
talk.
back in fall football season. You know, we'll have him back down here in fall. You know, hopefully we'll have him with KP to cover.
Yes,
up.
sir.
Facts.
Gotta have a football season coming.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Man, I got another artist, man. Y'all need to check out Jakar Jackson, man.
Jakar Jackson,
Yeah, man. R&B.
R&B.
Yeah, we dropped the project, The Perfect 7. We dropped that earlier this year. Y'all go check that out, man.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Music by D.U.D.E.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch that T.O. Catch a T.O.
That's exclusive.
Yeah.
They told me I always stay down, keep it humble, put God first. We on this earth, walking partners on the. I don't want to go there.
Only on the Lunch and Blood Show. We'll see y'all next week. Stay tuned. God bless you. Be safe. Stay high. Stay humble.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Smoking with a purpose.
Smoking with a purpose.
Shalom.